Good evening, Deb here, day 66. The word of the day is manifest. Obviously, when I was making my list, affirmation and manifest kind of went back to back there, and so there's manifest. So I was thinking, great, another word that everybody understands and knows what it means, but I thought, what the heck, I'll look it up anyways. And although I knew it meant to bring, well, in my interpretation it meant manifest was to bring to me, to have, to create, something to that effect. And yet the definition is readily perceived by the senses and especially by sight. That made it take on a whole different meaning. And you know, the meditation I talked about yesterday from the Wildly Wealthy Woman, I really should learn her name, except I like saying Wildly Wealthy Woman. Anyways, the meditation that she was doing yesterday about feeling how you would feel when you had your intention, when you manifested, how you would feel. I mean, that just goes right along with that, since it is readily perceived by the senses, especially by sight. So visualizing takes care of the especially by sight part, but readily perceived by the senses, the whole, how does it feel? How will I feel when the spa building is sold? I'm going to feel relief, that's for sure. I'm going to be very excited. We'll dance around and do a jig. Other senses, hear. What will I hear? I will hear my mother say, thank goodness. What else do we have? Sight. I will not ever have to go over there again and take care of it. What else? Gosh. So you see where if you could take your intentions and sit and go through your senses. What will you hear when it's done? What will you see when it's done? What will you taste when it's done? What will you touch, tactile? What will that feel like that way? Did I get all the senses? What will you hear? Let's see. Sight, touch, taste, smell. What will you smell when it's done? Will there be a smell when it's done? I don't know. But I mean, you know, it's funny how sometimes you just don't put all this together. I mean, I talked about the smell of the coffee when I was talking about one of my own visualization things, and yet it didn't click that that's what manifesting was. How silly. And I thought while I was at it, I'd go ahead and cover manifesto, which is the public declaration of principles and intentions. So I love how that just all fits together. Now, I have to thank Megan. Thank you, Megan. Everybody else needs to thank Megan, too, because earlier in the day, for whatever reason, well, I know what the reason is. I'm really, really tired. As a matter of fact, if I even think about being tired again, it makes me want to cry. I haven't had a day off in a very long time. That's my own fault, because I don't know how to say no to my clients. And I had intended that tomorrow was going to be my day off, and I was sitting at the salon doing a silly video, which I finally did, and thank you, Nicole, for watching, on how to do your brows, and it was taking forever. I mean, absolutely forever. This is the slowest. Oh, you don't know how slow this was. Not only did it take a good 20 minutes to save the movie to my computer, it took another 10 minutes for YouTube to download it. And while I was waiting, the phone rang, and it was a lady who had called Sunday, and I called her back, and we were playing phone tag, and so she finally got a hold of me, and she's like, I need to get in because I broke out, and I'm going out of town, and I said I'm available Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, or Sunday, and she's like, well, I'm going out of town on Friday. I'm making this a really long story. Long story short, the only time she could come was on Tuesday. That's the day I had marked off. I was going to take a day off because I haven't had one in, I don't know, aside from the fair. I did get a day off on the fair, but that's not the same thing, and I know that y'all are saying, yeah, it is. No, it's not. When you don't have a day where you have absolutely nothing planned, oh, gosh, I want a day with nothing planned. And I want a day, just a day. I just want a day. Anyways, Tuesday was the only day she could come, so of course I said yes, because that's what I always do. So, anywho, I was feeling a little down about that, and I was actually planning out my downer video. I was going to put a warning on it and everything. Don't watch this if you're in a good mood because I'm tired. And then I watched Megan, and she just makes me laugh every time. I just love her videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Megan, for lifting me up. And you know, I tried to be an affiliate for the Succeed magazine, but I don't know if they're not doing the American version of that yet because they never sent me back anything, because I like success magazines. We have several here in the States that are very fun. One of my favorite is called Pink. It's all about women being successful. But anyways, enough about that. The word of the day was manifest. We've covered manifest. I got several things on my to-do list covered today that had absolutely nothing to do with my intentions, but they have everything to do with keeping businesses going, and keeping businesses going makes money so that I can take care of my intentions. So life is good. Like I already mentioned, I got my video done. I want to do another video for the think tank. I just hadn't sat down to do that. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I did get a phone call from one of my girlfriend who would like to rent the other side of my building, but she really doesn't need the whole other side of the building. She just needs a room. And then she was saying, oh, and then you could rent it out this at night to this band who wants to rehearse. And I'm going, oh, the neighbors would love that. It is in a commercial area, however, right across the street is residential. So I don't know that they'd be real happy about that. Anyways, that's it for today. Talk to you tomorrow.